So I'm a little late to the party on this, so who cares though? I want to talk about LARPers. What are LARPers? Well, originally, LARPers were supposed to be people pretending to be like knights and princesses, you know? Um, I mean, if you played Destiny 2, you were LARPing as a space wizard, right? That's LARPing. But in the year 2026, LARPing has now become pretending to be a dead person and hanging out with their past friends. And to me, that's just really crazy, and I think it's a clear sign that the internet has gone completely mental. Even the good parts of the internet, I think these days are starting to get so clouded with this need for attention that we're willing to just do anything for it. And I don't believe that LARPing is as innocent as it's kind of being imaged as. I feel like it is this deep issue where people don't want to be themselves anymore. Um, I feel like it is a lack of confidence that we are having as a society where now people are deciding that they're going to pretend to be somebody else. And don't get me wrong, you can pretend to be somebody else without it being straight, like trying to rip them off, but that's not what I think this is, right? A couple years ago, when people were pretending to be Charlie, dressing up for the meme, we didn't have this big of like a community around LARPing. You get what I'm saying? But it was technically LARPing back then, and honestly, it was way better LARPing back then. Back then, it was actually a fun meme. Now, if you actually watch these people, you can tell that it's blatantly not a meme. They try to hold it out as a meme, but in my opinion, that is just a defense more than it is the truth. I think the truth is, in general, they don't really care about the people that they are LARPing about as much as they are saying. And in general, they're just trying to get the fame from them. I don't see how this could be seen any differently, honestly, because it's not like they are just doing a couple short videos on this. They're making whole entire careers out of it, or trying to at least. And I just think that if we were, let's say you were at school and somebody came into school that looked like you and was now acting like you and pretending to be you. That wouldn't be some fun, haha, meme thing, right? That would be fucking weird, right? And I feel like that's where it's gone to. It hasn't gone to, oh, this is a fun meme where we're all pretending to be each other. It feels like it's gotten to this place where it is just, I want to be you. I straight up just want to be you. And I think that's really weird. And I don't really know how we have allowed like a meme like this to get this far. Now, I can't say this is true for a fact, but I'm just gonna be straight up. I just asked Gemini, what, like, give me a list of Larptubers and how many views / subscribers do they have? And here's a list. We got Larpplier, Techno Larp, Larp Penguins, Larp Alert Nation, Larpy is here, Mr. Larp 6000, the Spooky Theorists, Larp TDM 123, Larp PewDiePie, Larping Tombstone. And all of these people have over 100,000 views. They've gotten over 100,000 views. The top of that list, Larpplier has 185,000 subscribers and 3.5 million to 5 million views. And then we have TechnoLARP having 80 to 120,000 subscribers with 2.5 to 4 million views. We have LARP Penguin Z, who's got 45 to 65,000 subscribers with 1.5 to 3 million views. I'm not going to read the rest of these out, but you get my point. These people are just pretending to be somebody else, and they're getting a whole bunch of subscribers, and they're getting a whole bunch of viewers. And honestly, that can only lead me to one conclusion. They aren't doing this because it's some fun game. They're doing this because they're getting something out of it. And I understand that in 2026, things have gotten hard, and you might need to do some shit to fucking get some money. But do you really want to put yourself that low? I mean, there's lower places you can go. I'm not saying that LARPing is the lowest you can go, but do you even want to start going low? Do you want to start walking down the stairs and start going to the basement and fucking being down there rotting, right? Do you want to start being a lowlife? Um, and I think this is like the start of it, I guess. It is like at the very top of the lowlifes. This is like right when you're starting to become a scumbag. This is the type of shit you would do instead of like robbing somebody or something, right? Instead of like being violent or doing something you can get arrested for, instead you're borderline scamming people. I mean, that's just borderline a scam in my eyes. I'm not trying to sound angry or anything. I don't really fucking care. But I just don't see how this is anything else other than just some type of psychological damage in their head that's making them do this. I mean, that or just they are really like it's either psychologically, right? You don't think you're entertaining and you don't believe in yourself, so you're copying somebody else, which is sad. Or or you know that you just would never be entertaining. You just know that because you're not going to try, right? And so you're just going to copy somebody else and use their entertainment for yourself to get views and subscribers and money out of it. And we're only really getting on Technolarp about this whole deal, right? Because Technoblade's dead, right? Which makes it a bigger deal. But I think all of them, including the people pretending to be like Michael Jackson, right? All of them should be getting shit for pretending to be somebody. Because that's weird. I mean, the only time you should be pretending to be people is like on Halloween. Or like maybe you're doing some kind of like comedy routine or something. But like making a career out of just pretending to be somebody, that is not right. That is not right. They were the ones that got to have the career out of being themselves. You shouldn't be able to have a career off of being them. That's just my opinion, though. In the end, I think I truly do believe that people aren't LARPing because it's a fun thing to do. They're LARPing because there is some type of mental illness that's happening these days. And I'm not trying to say that they're like sick in the head or anything. But I am trying to say I think there's mass insecurity that is flooding the internet these days, more so than it's ever been. And I can't tell you exactly why. I think partly it's just manufactured and like we're like this because that's how social media wants us to be, and we love social media so much we never get off. Um, but I think that's a big part of why LARPing has become so big is because if you're insecure and you don't want to be yourself, you can just go be somebody else. And now there's a meme to back you up. You have an excuse to be somebody else. In the past, if you pretended to be somebody else, you might have gotten called weird. But now if you do it, you're just one of the boys doing the joke. You get what I'm saying? Um, and so it's just a really easy cover for them to just lay under in order to keep themselves feeling secure when in reality I feel this comes from a deep insecurity. So yeah, if you made it all the way to the end and you agree with me or disagree with me, just comment why. Um I personally feel like I've said pretty much everything I can on this. So if you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.